So, I was playing around with the new blocks in WordPress 5 and the shortcodes of our popular search engine WooCommerce Product Search. And among those who have been using WordPress for a while, there is an interesting discussion going on about the new editor. And I think that what I'm about to show here is very interesting for shop owners because it illustrates how very flexible the combination can be. So what you will see is how you can build a custom shop page using shortcodes and blocks. And now, to be honest, I think that the new editor and its blocks need improvements in terms of workflow, with usability and settings related to blocks. But on the other hand, you can set up something really useful in a minute. So let's see how this works. This is a page which already has a few blocks that contain shortcodes from the WooCommerce Product Search extension. For example, well, as I just did, you can search for something like hoodie or maybe something related to the beach. And or you can choose a product category, like, I don't know, this one here, and search within the category, I don't know, jacket. And I don't know, maybe you want to limit the price to something like this here. So as you can see, we have several live filters there, and what I wanted to show is how you can build such a page. Maybe just have a look at how this is built. So these are a few blocks. We have a columns block, and then we have several, well, this is a columns block with 2 columns, obviously, and then we have several shortcodes in the left column and 1 shortcode in the right column. And at the end there is some adjustments so that the left column is limited to 30% width. This is a custom HTML block. And the other, as you can see, these are just shortcode blocks. So maybe it's good to see how you can create this page from scratch. I'll just do that. So we'll add a new page. And let's call this custom shop section. And okay, so let me check. I think we need to add a columns block, right? Okay, it already seems to have 2 columns, which is okay. Yes. And then we'll just keep adding a few blocks. Like, I think you can search. Yeah, you can. Product filter. Now this is the shortcode from the WooCommerce Product Search extension that renders a live search filter. And on the right side, I'll also add a shortcode block like this. Okay. Right. Now, well, it looks a bit weird because the columns short block just splits this in 50-50. So that's why in the previous page we saw, I just added a custom HTML block. But we'll do this later on. So what else do we want to add? We have our search field here, and let's add also another shortcode block. Okay, so this is it. And let's look at the page. Okay, so a few shortcodes. We already have a custom shop page. So again, we can search for, I don't know, skirt, for example, and this will bring us the matching results. And we could also filter by price. And we can just go back by clicking the clear button. What I also wanted to show you is because the columns block doesn't really allow you to specify whether you want a certain width on your left column or right column. So we need to add a custom HTML block. Let's just search for that. So I'm adding a custom CSS class to the columns block, which should then take the CSS rule that I've added in the custom HTML block below. Let's see if it worked or not. Hey, yes, it did work. Okay, so here we have our custom shop section, and we can just search for stuff, for example, skirt, and then limit maybe our price range to something like this. And well, we could choose, well, it brings up results that are related, which is fine, which is good. And you could also select the size. Now, what if you wanted to restrict our page to a specific product category? Now, this is something we can do. And this is quite interesting for shops, because you can actually say, okay, let's just take a specific parent product category in this case, and we'll just create a section for men. And this is going to take all our matching products from the men and its subcategories. And here we are. And I think this is very useful because we can really build well, sections. So, for example, you can build a section for men, for women, just as we have on our demo site. And obviously, you can add additional sections, as many as you want, and put them on different pages. And this seems to work quite well with the new block editor in WordPress 5. It's very easy to use. Have fun building shop pages.